I see something else that I like.
And I promised I'll find him a piece of 80s wrestling history to add to his growing collection.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka, Hulk Hogan.
But to take home the championship belt,
You're talking close to $2,500.
what? I'll have to take on a heavyweight champion.
I kick the bucket, that thing's worth 800 grand.
I'm Jordan Hembrough. For over 25 years, toys have been my life. Found something I want. My mission is to explore the globe. Do you know how much I can get for this? Finding fortunes buried in your toy chest at flea markets, auctions, and mega conventions.
I just touched a $17,000 toy.
They call me the Toy Hunter.
I'm in Los Angeles, California at the Frankenson Collectible Show. This gigantic toy show is a 65,000 square foot behemoth.
There's like nothing like this in New York at all.
This place is one of a kind, and where better to meet up with multi-Grammy award-winning artist Taboo from the Black Eyed Peas, whose own collection of toys rivals even mine.
Tab.
Jordan. My name is Taboo. I've been collecting toys because it's all about nostalgia for me. They represent a piece of my childhood. Check this out. This spot right here is special because you have people from all over the United States coming to Frankenson's Wednesdays and Saturdays.
That's incredible.
For everything.
This toy show is like a flea market on steroids, but Taboo definitely knows the lay of the land.
Mexican bootlegs, I love it. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got OJ chilling in the corner. How much are we looking at for this?
How much for OJ?
100. I see something else that I like.
Oh, I know what you're looking at.
Clubber Lang.
Apollo Creed and Rocky.
Sylvester Stallone made his name by writing and starring in 1975's Rocky, the underdog story inspired by the memorable fight between Muhammad Ali and the Bayonne bleeder Chuck Wepner, who took Ali to 15 rounds in one of the most famous underdog performances in boxing history.
All three plus this, what are we looking at?
200 on the Rocky set.
Really?
So that's 300 for all four figures.
You can't do a better price?
250.
235.
Go ahead, take it. Thank you.
That's gonna look awesome in your collection.
I'm impressed that Taboo is as great at haggling as he is on the microphone. What can't this guy do?
You know I worked at Disneyland, right?
No, you
That was my first job.
Really?
Look,
What
check
else
this
you
out.
do?
I used to pick up horse manure. During the day, I was doing that, and at night, I was performing with the Black Eyed Peas.
That's incredible. What's up, Taboo?
You know, my boy,
Hey.
Jordan.
Hey, how are you doing?
Joe.
Hey, I see your Shogun Warriors.
Shogun Warriors were brought over to the U.S. market in the late 1970s by Mattel.
I grew up with Shogun Warriors.
Yeah. When they came to the States, I think it was Transor Z. Remember that?
Yeah,
Yep.
you're right. That's what they called them here.
Their popularity immediately took off with their spring-loaded missiles and fists that could launch off the toys.
Whoa! Whoa!
Their time on the shelves was short-lived, however, when tighter regulations on projectiles in children's toys took hold, and they fell off the market by 1980.
What do you got to get on this?
Put 200 by them?
I'll do 200.
Sounds good.
Yo, do you have any vintage wrestlers, LJN?
Man, no.
You're looking for those, aren't you?
Yeah, wrestling was a big part of my upbringing. I'm Mexican, so I got into luchadores. So that's how I got introduced into wrestling as a kid. And actually, I took a lot of the moves from some of the wrestlers when I'm on stage. You know, Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior. It was just all about bringing the audience into your performance. Jimmy Superfly Snuka, Hulk Hogan.
Professional wrestling exploded in the 1980s with superstars like Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, cultivating fans across the globe. And in 1984 came the first wrestling figures to hit the market, LJN's WWF Superstars. Mint carded versions of these are among wrestling fans' holy grails.
Finding them carded is
Carded, dude.
hard. It's hard.
If I can find some for Taboo, it could earn me a client that is a rare combination of legit collector and mega superstar.
I'm going to keep my eyes open for you. I promise.
All right, thank you.
No, all right.
Thank you.
Just my new mission.
I'm having a great time checking out Frankenson with Taboo. He fought hard for the O.J. Simpson and Rocky figures for $235. If he ever wants to part with them, they're worth as much as $500. But for now, they're gonna look great in his collection. And I'm walking away with one of Mattel's Shogun Warriors for $200. To the right buyer, he's worth as much as $350.
So what do you usually drop, like hundreds, thousands?
Don't tell my wife.
My hunt never ends, and I'm off to Louisville, Kentucky to hit a few more stops with Steve, whose connection to the wrestling world
What have you been up to? Well, I was looking for you to pick up the tab last night.
will hopefully nail us a few gems for Taboo. Connie?
Hello, yes. My name is Connie. My husband, Jerry, collected toys when he worked for Hasbro, and they've been up in our attic for about 20 years.
Oh, my God. There he goes. He's digging in.
I'm digging in already.
Connie's late husband filled her attic with toys, but I can't tell if she knows exactly what's up there.
I found something good.
What?
Ta-da! My Little Pony by Hasbro. This is the Love and Family Ponies. It's from 1988. I could really comb their hair so nice.
Oh, my God. Steve's a brony.
I don't know.
In the My Little Pony community,
Okay.
a lot of men are now collecting, and we call them bronies.
In 1981, Hasbro debuted My Pretty Pony, a 10-inch horse with styleable hair. But it wasn't until 1983 when Hasbro reduced her size and gave her famous moniker that she became one of the most popular toys of the 1980s. Today, My Little Pony is still a favorite with bronies like me and pop icons like Lady Gaga, counted as fans. You looking to sell it?
I would be open to selling that.
Steve can probably sell that My Little Pony set for about 110, so he shouldn't pay more than 50.
40 bucks?
Can I think about it?
How long you have to think? 45?
How about 50?
Well, I guess Connie isn't a novice when it comes to the toys in her attic.
All right, 50 bucks for My Little Pony.
Great.
Okay, okay.
Shake hands.
Good deal.
I guess that means I'm paying for it. Yes, means I'm paying for it? All right.
Bronies will do anything to get their ponies, but I hope Steve's still looking for that big wrestling piece.
This is crazy.
Holy mackerel. You better buy it now, because it ain't going back.
It might not be wrestling, but it's big.
I can't believe you had this buried back there. This is an incredible Oscar Mayer Wienermobile pedal car. You don't get anything better than this. You know what a pedal car does, right? You have the two little pedals, and you just pedal along.
My husband bought this from a man who worked at a grocery store.
Oscar Mayer and Company have been in the butcher business since the late 1800s. And along the way, they proved to be masters at promoting their brand. From their catchy jingles to sponsoring major television programs like The Carol Burnett Show. And of course, their famous Wienermobile that has been touring towns and cities across the country since 1936.
What do you think it's worth?
I don't know. I know what we paid for it.
What'd you pay on it?
What'd you pay?
150.
Steal.
Retail now, $350 to $450.
I think it's worth 500. So if you want to get
Yeah.
it, you can get it. Go ahead.
I'll double your money, $300.
I would kind of like to a little bit more than double my money.
How about $350?
That sounds perfect.
That's a little more
Really?
than doubling her
Yes.
money.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Steve and I are finding some interesting stuff, but after his years at Hasbro, I thought for sure Connie's husband would have left some major pieces up here. I've got to keep digging.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me.
What?
You know what that is?
No, but it's really cool looking.
This is Megatron. It's from the Beast Wars collection from Transformers. This was done in Japan. I've only seen one before. Value-wise, you have any idea what they're worth?
$500. $1,000. $1,500?
Nope. No. Value-wise?
This is huge. Steve and I are slugging away in Louisville, Kentucky, snapping up some epic toys from Connie's attic and keeping an eye out for any LJN WWF superstars for Grammy award-winning musician Taboo from the Black Eyed Peas.
I've only seen one before.
This rare Transformers Lucky Draw Megatron has my full attention, and it's probably gonna cost me.
Value-wise, you're talking close to $2,500.
What? That's amazing, and it's been sitting up here in my attic.
In 1996, Hasbro debuted their Beast Wars line, which put an animalistic twist on their Transformers, like this T-Rex inspired Megatron.
This was a lucky draw figure. It was like a sweepstakes. You were able to get a rare Transformer figure.
The Lucky Draw Transformer was a real surprise. I was not always sure that what my husband was bringing home had any value. I wished we had 6 of them.
For me to transform this into a real return, I don't want to spend more than $2,000.
I'd give you like probably $1,800 on it.
I think I might hang on to it.
What if I give you $2,000?
Well, that might change my mind.
$2,000?
Okay. Good for me.
Steve and I didn't find anything wrestling for Taboo, but we're leaving Connie's with some ultra cool finds. Steve saddled up the My Little Pony set for $50, and he could get upwards of $110 for it. We're also driving off with the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile pedal car for $350. And a future hot dog eating champion will cruise off with it for as much as $500. And I struck gold, literally, with the gold Lucky Draw Beast Wars Megatron for $2,000. This rare piece should command at least $2,500 from the right buyer.
Got it? Yeah, I got it. Come on.
Steve lined up one more stop for us in Louisville with a collector who is supposed to have some wrestling stuff. So we might just be able to find something for Taboo.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm Jordan. How are you?
I'm Tim. My name's Tim. I started collecting when I was 8.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I have one of the largest wrestling collections in the world. I have everything from boxing wrestling magazines to wrestling figures and even memorabilia from the wrestlers themselves.
I'm in ringside.
Holy cow. I didn't know some wrestling stuff meant only wrestling stuff.
You ever sell any of your stuff?
I picked up a couple along the way that I've had some doubles of.
Oh,
now I've got
okay.
a trip. We're gonna have to dig through some boxes if you're up to it.
All right, show me where the boxes are.
Collectors like Tim are proud to have their stuff on display. Ultimately, that leaves me digging through leftovers. Hopefully, they're just as tasty.
You take that side, I'll take this side.
Yeah, okay. Sandman.
Oh, wait, these are old. No? No, this is
No.
This stuff is just too new, or not that valuable.
Jake the Snake Roberts' snake.
Tim's got to be willing to part with something vintage, right?
Oh, look, you got
Okay, here we
All right, go ahead. What?
Andre.
Andre, giant.
Crease in his arm.
What, in the bubble?
That was another problem.
Let me see.
These are probably going to be the best I got if they're going to come in like this.
Oh, it's all split. That's, you could stick your finger. Oh, wow, it goes all the way down. I didn't know that.
You got the
Here's
Macho
one so far, Jordan. Macho Man, you know.
I'd give that to Taboo.
Yeah.
Not only was Macho Man Randy Savage one of wrestling's most colorful characters, but he was also a master pitchman, slinging Slim Jims throughout most of the 1990s and coining their famous catchphrase, "Snap into a Slim Jim."
All those years of Slim Jim actually preserved them. Can you sell that one?
You make me an offer and I'll tell you.
I just saw one for like $150. Take 80.
Yeah, I think that'll be fair for you guys.
Really?
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you for doing so good.
Tim may have had an impressive display of wrestling memorabilia, but we only managed to walk away with the Macho Man Randy Savage by LJN for Taboo for $80. I should be able to get $150 from him for it, but I'd be embarrassed to show up with only this figure.
Hope you guys make another wrestling collector hat.
Okay.
After a week trip to Louisville, Steve offered to call up an old tag team
I
partner,
have a huge favor to ask you.
and he came up big. So we're headed south to sunny Clearwater, Florida, to stop by Hogan's Beach Shop. Where better to hunt for wrestling than the private stash of 12-time world champion Hulk Hogan? He's got to have something worthy for Taboo.
Is the Hulk around? No, he sure isn't. How can I help you? My name is Ron. I'm partners with Hulk Hogan at Hogan's Beach Shop. You want something that has to do with wrestling? We probably have it.
Hulk's store has everything a wrestling fan could want, but it all looks new. He's got to have some vintage stuff around here somewhere.
Oh, we got to go take a look around now.
All right, okay.
Of course, they keep all the good stuff in the back.
Oh, what, are you kidding me?
There you go.
You look like a wrestler.
Tag out.
Oh, this is classic Hulk Hogan.
This is the deluxe Hulkamania workout set. This was back when, like, the fitness craze was in full swing.
In the 80s and 90s, countless celebrities cashed in on everyone's desire to work out.
Remember the Jane Fonda workout? Jane Fonda.
From Olivia Newton-John's hit single, Let's Get Physical, to workout tapes from Alyssa Milano, Zsa Zsa Gabor, and even Cher. Everyone was on a mission to get fit. And who was more fit than Hulk Hulk Hogan.
Where's Ron Howard at? In the back with, what's he doing? How come he's not here making me money? Okay. All right, I see what's going on. You maniacs, Hulk Hogan here, the greatest of all time, and people have looked all over the world for the perfect toy. Well, let me tell you something. You come to Hogan's Beach Shop right here in Clearwater, Florida, and I've got exactly what you need hidden in the back, Jack. You're back here with Mini-Me with a Hulk Hogan haircut and the biggest jabron in town. Why are these guys in the back?
Hey, we're back here looking for these special items, so sometimes
you don't have
those things.
No, it's above your head because none of you guys are tall enough to see it. And this, brother, this is worth some serious dinero.
Steve and I are in Clearwater, Florida at Hogan's Beach Shop, checking out the personal stash of the Hulkster himself.
You're back here with Mini-Me with a Hulk Hogan haircut.
And he might be sitting on something massive. I just hope I don't have to fight him for it.
This is the diamond in the rough. That's the one.
That's it.
Right there, brother.
Is that in your personal collection?
That thing has been hidden away in King Tut's tomb.
After LJN shut down its toy division, the 1989 WWF series was released by the much smaller Grand Toys on black cards instead of blue. These hard-to-find figures carry a much higher value than the LJN original figures, especially when one comes from the personal collection of the immortal Hulk Hogan.
So we're looking at
All right.
250,
Oh,
300.
stop.
Oh, come on. We've seen them
brother.
going for about $800 unsigned.
The amount of money Hulk is talking about for this figure is way more than I want to pay. The fact that it's coming from his personal collection means I can probably get $1,000 for it, but I really don't want to spend more than $500.
I would do 500 on it.
5? How about we go 7?
7? 700? You're not leaving me any room for markup.
Oh, stop, dude. That thing sits on your client's shelf. I kicked the bucket. That thing's worth 800 grand, dude.
I don't want you to
So
sign
we were buddies, going way back.
But we're not that close.
it. 700? Yeah, 700.
700.
700. Hundo.
I was strong-armed by Hulk Hogan into 700 big ones for his action figure. It was a little more than I wanted to spend, but this figure is going to no ordinary client. Hopefully, it nabs $1,000 from Taboo and wins over one of the biggest clients I have ever sold to. After Steve's clutch connection to Hulk Hogan, I'm headed back out west to bring Taboo the Macho Man Randy Savage figure and the ultra-rare white tank top Hulk Hogan. He said he wanted LJN WWF superstars from the 1980s, and it doesn't get much better than this.
How's it going, man? How you been? Yeah? I got your stuff.
You got the goodies?
You told me to keep an eye open.
Yes, sir.
Taboo's collection is the real deal. He's got everything from sneakers to toys to Grammys. I hope he digs the figures I brought out here for him. If not, I may have blown a chance to land a big-time connection on the West Coast.
This is where I get inspiration. When I come in here, I'm inspired by the nostalgia of each toy.
What about the wrestling figures?
They remind me of watching steel cage matches, WrestleMania, and watching the WWF superstars.
That's pretty cool. I did find a couple of wrestling figures for you. I'm hoping it's kind of what you need. This is the first thing I found. You can't do 80s wrestling without this guy.
Oh, yeah!
That's
the
him,
Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah!
He was tough to find.
That
He
is
was
amazing.
tough.
So what are we looking at?
For you, I can do 150.
Good, 150, huh, Macho Man? Okay.
That was easy. Oh, you got me.
Dude, this is great.
All right. That's good. Okay, that's the appetizer.
Okay.
I got the main course
What do you
coming
have?
up. This is something you won't see every day.
Oh, my goodness.
This is a black carded Wrestling Superstars 89 Hulk Hogan.
Wow.
It was tough to get.
I've never seen this in a black card. How much are we looking for?
I've got to make this sale to Taboo. I spent a good chunk of change on this search, and if he doesn't take the figure, I'll have wasted every cent and blown a chance to land future work for a colossal client.
That one will set you back $1,000. That one's a little more expensive. That one will set you back $1,000.
being a Mexican-American from Los Angeles, wrestling is a big thing. Different wrestlers represented a piece of me. And when you thought about wrestling, you thought about Hulk Hogan.
While you're thinking it over, you want to know where it came from?
Where?
That figure you have right there came from the personal collection of Hulk Hogan.
Are you serious?
It was his, yeah.
Well, you know, brother, that means that I have to buy this. Mean Gene, let me tell you, you better eat your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.
I want this. I want it all. I want this. I gotta have it. All of it.
150 for Macho Man,
Yes.
1,000 for Hulk.
Let's go.
And you know what? And I'm gonna find you whatever else you want.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
I KO'd this challenge and found the perfect figures for Taboo to add to his collection. In total, he paid $1,150 for both the Macho Man and Hulk Hogan figures, earning me $370 from this trip already, not including the other awesome toys we found, and turning a big contact into a huge client.
Do you have a toy that you think should be featured on our show? Go to toyhunter@travelchannel.com to submit your toy today. You never know, we might take the hunt to you.